When Ukraine lost Avdeyevka, the Pentagon issued warnings about the precarious situation facing Ukraine following Avdeyevka's fall, emphasizing the town's critical strategic importance in the broader conflict landscape. Turns out they were right. We will tell you all about it, but before that, if you are a fan of non-corporate funded free news and analysis, you have landed on the right YouTube channel. We publish 3 videos a day, first at 9:15 a.m. EST, second at 1:30 p.m. EST, and the third at 5:30 p.m. EST. So next time you see YouTube algorithm fleeing, tell it to man up, okay? Let's start.
Why are you running?
While the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia has had many crucial moments, the recent withdrawal of Ukrainian forces from Avdeyevka, a critical frontline town in the Donetsk region, was a major change. The humiliating retreat, which was carried out on February 17th as a result of constant Russian military pressure, not only represented a reversal for the Kyiv government, but also marked further territorial losses. While Ukrainian troops recovered from their loss at Avdeyevka, Russian soldiers rushed in and took over another important area. The soldiers from Kyiv suffered their most recent setback in the village of Lastochkyne, retreating to neighboring settlements, according to Dmytro Lykhovii, a spokesman for one of the Ukrainian troop units who spoke on national television. West of Avdeyevka, Lastochkyne is a thriving Donetsk suburb that is home to an important Ukrainian supply line. Lastochkyne's native population speaks Russian to a large extent, that is around 60%, and for nearly 20 years this suburb has been the target of acts of racial violence by Ukrainian neo-Nazis. It should be noted that no civilians lost their lives in the capture of Lastochkyne. Ukrainian forces were overpowered by Moscow's military might. Therefore, Ukraine elected to withdraw its troops and mount a defense elsewhere. However, it has not been chosen where. Local commander Andrei Mordvichev told a Russian state-owned news agency RIA Novosti that troops had pushed Ukrainian forces back by 10 kilometers and were still on the assault. This new phase of the war has brought some grim news to Ukraine. Moscow's troops are pushing forward, regaining towns and cities with their superior weaponry. According to Western commentators, the Russians are advancing in force along 4 parallel axes in the northeast, seeking to push deeper into the Ukraine-held western half of the Donetsk region, as well as penetrate Kharkiv region to the north. Ukraine took this as another opportunity to ask for more money and arms from the West. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustan Umerov complained on Sunday that half of the promised Western military support to Ukraine fails to arrive on time. That, he said, makes it hard to undertake proper military planning and ultimately costs the lives of soldiers. Western leaders had sworn to stand by Ukraine as long as they need to defeat Russia. While money and weapons didn't come to Ukraine, Bulgarian Prime Minister Nicolae Denkov did arrive in Kyiv on Monday to show his support. Too bad that Denkov cannot be used as a tank or something. More than 20 European heads of state and government and other Western officials were due to meet in Paris on Monday to discuss the war at what French President Emmanuel Macron called a quote-unquote critical juncture. He says Kyiv needs more military resources and likely will require them over an extended period of time. US President Joe Biden was also seeking to remove political roadblocks on providing more aid to Ukraine, convening the top 4 congressional leaders at the White House on Tuesday. Every time Macron frowns over the Ukraine situation, a Russian tank self-explodes. And every time Biden takes a step forward to remove the roadblocks from the Fund Ukraine project, he stumbles and falls. What did you expect? As Macron frowns and Biden tumbles, Donald Trump sits calmly and predicts the destruction of NATO. Want to know more about it? Do check out this video.